extremely ecstatic and excited about the Great Tribulation. Not because I'm an arrogant chauvinist person or someone who just believes that he's untouchable, because that's far from the truth. The thing that's exciting is that we get to see the divine, true power of God. Yes, we see the power of God every day when the sun comes up, and we get to see our lives, right? We get up, brush our teeth, so on and so forth. But the Great Tribulation is when all mayhem happens, and we get to see everything that Daniel talked about, everything that Jeremiah talked about, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Micah, Nahum, Joshua, so on and so forth, even Jesus Christ. We get to see all of the things that he warned us about. And the reason why he warned us about these things was so that we would believe, so that our faith would be strengthened. And it's exciting because it is now the countdown until the king comes. Now we have to understand, right? Biblical eschatology teaches us that Satan shows up first as the beast, as the Antichrist. Jesus comes after that. Now, there are going to be situations where a lot of men are going to have to physically defend themselves and their families. I'm not telling you not to do that, but do it within the means of protection. You're a protector. You're a provider. You provide protection and you protect. Because the Bible clearly tells us, then at that time, which is the Great Tribulation, shall it be known who my chosen are. When that time comes, it's not going to take us believers unaware. When it happens, it's going to be a specific emotion that's going to pop up, and it's going to say, now it's time. Now it's time. Now, we're going to see a lot of people who are not believers be wiped from the face of the earth, because he said, with thine eyes thou shalt see the reward of the wicked. There's a lot of people that are going to be taken out of the way. Billions of people. You remember the George Guidestones, when it talked about it, wanted to take out, well, reduce human population from 8 billion to 500 million. You will see that in the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is going to happen. That the day of the Lord is going to fulfill that. What we got to understand, right, is this is not a time to be afraid, because we see that with the legal sports gambling, we see what DraftKings, we see what the politicians are doing, we see what the rappers and entertainers are doing, we see what our family and friends are doing. Do not envy the wicked when they increase, because it shall be that they will be hewn down and cast into the fire. Don't envy a wicked man. Do not desire his ways. Don't covet his riches, because his riches are cankered and they are moth-eaten. They're going to be taken away. But it's going to be pretty exciting, because, like I said, the Bible tells us not to fear. So you're going to see nuclear war. You're going to see Yellowstone erupt. You're going to witness the San Andreas Fault slip. You're going to see the New Madrid fault line collapse. You're going to see an incursion of soldiers. You're going to see paratroopers. You're going to see super soldiers. You're going to see giants. And you're going to see the 10 kings who are fallen angels in the flesh. You're going to see BRICS currency. You're going to see the mark of the beast. You are going to see these people that people celebrate for who they are. They're not going to be able to pretend. They're not going to want to pretend. Why? Because they only have 3.5 years. And a lot of people ask, they say, well, how do you know it's the mark of the beast? How do you know when it's coming? You'll know. You'll know when this thing comes, because it will be worldwide. And it answers the question of why AI has went so far and why it is progressing rapidly, is because this whole system is going to be governed by angelic intelligence, not AI, not artificial. This is a spiritually led induction of technology. The only way Satan can be omnipresent is with technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. You're getting ready to see a 6,000-year-old entity and his brethren rise to power. You're watching it right now. This is an exciting time. You should not be afraid. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Because the faster the Great Tribulation happens, the faster we are able to stand and proclaim the word of the Lord. And I pray that you're doing it now, and I pray that a lot of men are going out and they're preaching. All right? So be excited, because I'm excited. Fear not.